very positive. I felt like we accomplished a lot. I loved how, the cards really guided the conversation, but that you offered, plenty of coaching and observation and insight. But I did feel like, I was kind of pleasantly surprised that we were able to not just, I didn't doubt that we would deal with some stuff, but it was surprising that we were able to kind of get from what do we want to talk about arced through all the way to action plan, which was really nice. And I really like how you say things like, this card means this to me. This, like, so you weren't saying things like, it wasn't kind of that absolute. And tarot does this a lot of times, right? It's that, like, this, swords stand for, and the queen, and it's said in a very, like, this is the definition. And I liked that you framed it in a way that was like, here's what it means to me. And it was and you kept it very simple and straightforward. And you used like one or two phrases. And it was like, and I really liked the guy with the cups. That was a great way of interpreting that and saying that to someone, especially who doesn't have a relationship with the cards. So I liked that you didn't do the old sword stand for and cup stand for, and, that, like, trying to teach them tarot. That it was much more, this is the relationship that I have with this image, and this is what it stands for me. Because I think, as someone who channels, that's really what it's about anyway. It's not really about taking a straight up book definition and saying, this is what this should mean, and here's what you should get out of this. So I really appreciated that as a receiver of the coaching. And I also appreciate that as a channel and a psychic person myself, that you left it very open to the experience with the person. You made it very accessible, and at the same time, you continually ask that question, what did that bring something, is there something you're thinking about now that I've said that? I'm biased, but I think it's for everybody. But it's I think initially, I think it's definitely for people who are curious, mystically curious, or, maybe, I think it's for people who have experience with tarot and oracle cards, obviously would be much more open. I also think it's for people who are kind of tarot adjacent, like, they've always been curious, they're not sure, and this definitely makes it accessible to them.